Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we are revisiting Junk Synchron already. He got a new structure deck to help him out, but mostly what's helping him out is the new skill. So he's been reprinted along with Quick Draw Synchron, and we got the new card, Junk Converter. Now you can think of this card as just another copy of Junk Synchron when it's in your hand with another tuner. You discard him and a tuner to add one Synchron monster from your deck to your hand. This card is sent to the graveyard as a synchro. You can target one tuner in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. So he can just recycle out your Synchron. You combine that with another new card, Synchro Chase. It protects your synchros as long as they're Warrior, Synchron, and Stardust from stuff chaining to them. And if you do the synchro, you can target one monster you used as material and special summon it in defense position. So these two cards together really prolong your synchros, so you can bring out a whole nother synchro monster after doing one synchro. But Konami really needed to struggle to make this not the worst structure deck ever, and they had to give it a really good skill. So now we have Shooting Star Road, which means you'll start with a Junk Converter in your graveyard, which is excellent. And then once you summoned a Stardust Dragon, you can play a Formula Synchron, who's a level 2 tuner, from outside your deck. And then if you do, you can only summon Wind-type Dragon monsters. But the Wind-type Dragon monster you can summon is now the Shooting Star Road, or a Shooting Star Dragon. Excavate the 5 top cards of your deck, and then you shuffle them back. Count the number of tuners, that's how many times this card can attack. So a pretty crazy boss monster. He's 3,300. Once per turn during either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that would destroy a card on the field, you can negate the effect and destroy it. Very good. Once per turn, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can target the attacking monster, banish this card, and if you do negate the attack during the end phase, special summon this banished card by this effect. Very strong monster, guys. Very, very strong monster here. So, pretty worth it. Konami really had to lean on a skill to do it for them. So, that's pretty funny for an extra deck, I guess you could say. Because if it wasn't for this skill, this wouldn't be enough for a structure deck. But it is now. So, Converter's pretty good. You start with the level 2 in your graveyard. You just start with it, so it's like a what grows in the graveyard. But you do need a lot of junk. You do need a lot of Warrior Synchron monsters to activate the skill. But we're still using all the other stuff. We're using Rush Warrior. We're still using Quick Draw Synchron. You'll see in the replays, he's really important. People are really starting to ignore him. But he's worth the slots, especially with these boys being level 2. You still have good level 7s like Junk Archer and Nitro Warrior, who will trigger the Warrior part of Synchro Chase. So it all works together, guys. We got new art for Stardust Dragon too, believe it or not. So it's pretty memed out. This monster is much better than those Majestic Dragons I was just showing you, so this is a step up from there. Not sure it's going to be meta. Probably just the Junk Warrior, because I mean it's as sacky as the Junk Warrior Rush Warrior combo, just a little more defensive with how Stardust works. So definitely worth meme May, definitely worth you guys checking out. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing Colin Kessler, going second. I do believe our boy is Infernity here, so this is as anime as it can get. We got a Yusei deck versus a Colin deck. Let's go to set 2. We have our Synchro Chase. We're gonna normal summon Junk Synchron, special summon Junk Converter. That's gonna be Junk Warrior. We get our first cutscene. Be ready for a bunch of cutscenes. I don't think we'll get Shooting Star Dragon. We won't even need Shooting Star Dragon in this duel. So, we go Junk Warrior. I think we will get him out, though. So we go Junk Warrior. Chase is going to special summon Converter. Converter is going to special summon Junk Synchron. We bring the 2 out. We're going to go straight into our Stardust Dragon. Here comes cutscene number 2. We got a new card animation for it, too, on top of that. Here comes our boy. Now we bring out a quick draw synchron before we use the skill. You have to do it before you use your skill, because if you use your skill first, you're going to be locked out to only special summoning wind, and you wouldn't be able to summon this Nitro Warrior. Now when Nitro Warrior goes, you get a special summon using Chasing Road, or Synchro Chasing I should say, but we're trying to use Shooting Star Road so we can get this Shooting Star Dragon and third cutscene of the turn. So we've gone from Junk Warrior to Stardust Dragon to Shooting Star Dragon. Shooting Star Dragon is considerably better than Stardust Dragon. You get to excavate 5, attack for each tuner, and then anything that targets a card to destroy on the field, you can just negate it. So he's really good. But right now he's under a Fiendish Chain. So we are relying on purely Nitro Warrior. We are fighting Infernities, so we did have a winged Kribo. I was gonna say Sphere Kribo, but that's not Sphere Boy. So our boy kind of messes up his turn, has to search a Mirage. He goes with a Necromancer and an Archfiend in defense position. We switch our Shooting Star Dragon into defense position. I'm gonna set the Tuning Gum because I want him in our graveyard somehow. We could have done it with Junk Converter and got a Junk Synchron to our hands, but I figured we'll be a little more defensive, make the OTK a little harder. Now, Nitro Warrior, when he destroys a monster, his effect activates. You get to switch a monster to attack position or defense position, depending on what it was, and then you get a swing at him. So we switched this 0 monster to attack and hit him for 2800 when he thought he was being pretty defensive. So here, now he gets to go. He's starting with a Mirage. Goes Mirage into Beetle, into Archfiend. All of that equals a 9, so he's going to do all 3 to do a Mistworm. Now Mistworm's going to be able to throw everyone back to the hand and hit me for 2500, but what that does is give me a tuner to play my Junk Converter now. So we're going to bring out the Quick Draw by throwing away Tuning Gum. Then we bring out the Nitro Warrior by normal summoning the Junk Converter. Chase is going to summon the Converter. Converter is going to summon the Quick Draw Synchron. That means we're going to get another level 7 Synchro in, and that's Junk Archer this time. Junk Archer will not trigger Synchro Chase because he's an Archer. Banishes that Mistworm. Try to hit him for lethal, but he does in fact bring out another Winged Kribo. So I think Nitro Warrior is the only thing not included in the box. You'd have to dig for this Nitro Warrior, but you could use Junk Archers. I think he's included. Anyway, he makes room by using a Trap Stun, which means negate the effect of all traps on the field, but obviously no point. He's just doing it for synchros. Now Mistworm comes back after Archer because that's how Archer works. He's got a Brio, guys, but look at this tech stopping Brio. We have Tuning Gum. He tried to return us to our hand with Brio. We hit him with Tuning Gum. He's going to do his Infernity Launcher and realize he's got nothing left. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yuma and Astral. We're going second. Showing Shooting Star Road. He's gonna show us a Constellar monster. Goes into a level 3 Constellar Hades. Switches something to defense. Just a 1900 monster as far as we're concerned, though. We use Converter to throw away Tuning Gum. Tuning Gum will negate something that targets a Synchro monster. But I don't think this duel's gonna go that long, as we normal summon our Junk Synchron and make our Junk Warrior, who gets his own cutscene. Wearing some sort of Junk Scarf, I guess. And from there, Junk Converter's gonna special summon Junk Synchron. So all we really gotta rely on at this point is getting Shooting Star to mill enough tuners to hit for a lethal amount of damage, which is pretty much just 2. And that's why we run so many tuners. We run 3 Quick Draw, 3 Junk Synchron, and then 2 Tuning Gums. So we have tons and tons of tuners. Almost half our deck. We use our effect. That brings out a Tuner Synchro monster. That's going to give us Shooting Star Dragon, so the cutscenes are just endless. We start with Junk Warrior, we go with Stardust Dragon, and now we're at Shooting Star Dragon. Just 2 tuners is all we need. We haven't gotten one yet. We finally get one. There's 2. And we only get 2. So that's all we needed for exact lethal. We can now swing once and swing twice for a nice, easy lethal. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. We're going second. No save amount for a boy, no extra deck. This guy is barely playing Duel Links. He's got 30 cards. We have a quick draw and a junk synchron already. We even have Synchro Chase and a Hate True Nade, so really, this is a pretty unfair hand. We're gonna Hate True Nade his back row, Synchro Chase. Junk Synchron's gonna grab a Junk Converter. Junk Converter's gonna go into Junk Warrior. We even get a cutscene for our Junk Warrior, as you saw in the other Junk Warrior deck I made before this had even leaked, or maybe it leaked and I just haven't seen it. So Junk Warrior's here. We're going to use the effect of Chase, who summons Converter, and then Converter will summon Junk Synchron because Converter can't summon himself. So Chase has to summon Converter. Then we go from there. I messed up here. I mean, obviously we don't need it. So as we get so we're going to get 3 summon scenes from this. Konami really likes 5Ds. So this is a Stardust Dragon summon scene. But I messed up. I could do an extra synchro here if I would not use the skill and would have just summoned with the summon chase. I could have, if I wouldn't have used the skill, we'll watch this cutscene. I could have brought out the quick draw synchron and used him with the converter to make him level 7, but once you use the skill, you're locked out. You can only summon wind. So if I would have made the level 7 before I used the skill, we could have done it. As you can see here, we could make a level 7. Can't do it after you've used the skill. But thankfully, we get 1, 2, 3, 4 tuners. That means we can attack 4 times. Rush Warrior's gonna add a Junk Synchron to our hand just in case. It's a little outstanding dog Mary. He's not really gonna do much, but run away back into that deck. And then we still got 2 more swings in our pockets. We still have 3 more swings in our pockets and hit them for lethal. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Tia Gardner going first. She was trying to catch that rank up. Not gonna work. 27 cards. We gotta show, or well, I guess we gotta show it. Activate so our Junk Converter gets there. We're gonna set a Synchro Chase. Don't want to set my Rush Warrior just yet, so we're gonna take a bit of damage, 1900, and then move on with the duel. Our opponent did set a back row, so we're gonna Hate True Nade. I top deck a Junk Synchron, so we're all ready to go. Use our Chase. We're gonna normal summon the Synchron. Go with Converter. Junk Warrior. We get a cutscene here with Warrior. We're going to use Chase to summon Converter, Converter to summon Synchron. Then we're going with Stardust Dragon. Also gets a cutscene, so he pumps out 3 cutscenes from this. Our skill. That's our Shooting Star Dragon. Yet another cutscene. So yeah, I don't know who else turns out 3 cutscenes. I guess Blue Eyes, 2 different Blue Eyes, and an alternative. And from there, our boy Scoops. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Seto Kaiba. Going first. Showing Ultimate Dragons, we're showing Shooting Star Road. We got our Junk Synchron in hand already. We even have a quick draw Synchron, so we're going to use him first. We bring him out. Junk Synchron's going to special summon Converter. We go into a Junk Archer, that's going to trigger Converter. Special summon our quick draw Synchron once again. And we're gonna call it a turn. Our opponent sets a monster, sets a back row. All we gotta do is Hate True Nade that back row, banish that monster, and then we're able to flip him up, and we already have a lethal amount of damage with just these monsters on the field. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yusei. We're going first, so this is going to be a mirror match. You're definitely going to start seeing this deck around. I think people are sleeping on its depth. I think people are going to go to Shooting Star too quickly. They're going to not care about Quick Draw. And they're going to miss out on more synchros, on deeper synchros with these level 2 monsters. So anyway, we're going to go Junk Synchron into Converter. That's Junk Warrior. Now remember, with Chase, you summon Converter, then Converter summons the Tuner. You could even summon Quick Draw with Converter's effect. So here comes Junk Warrior. Chase is gonna bring out Converter. Converter's gonna bring out Junk Synchron. Or no, sorry, we did bring out Quick Draw, and then we brought out Converter. That's going to be our Junk Archer. So we got a 2700 Junk Warrior and our 2300 Junk Archer. Our opponent can only bring out 2 servants. We can banish one of the servants for a turn, Scrap Fist our Junk Warrior, and that is a lethal amount of damage, as our damage doubles when our Junk Warrior fights a monster, thanks to Scrap Fist. So I think spamming Scrap Fist might be pretty good. We just have something better than tuning. We were using tuning, we still had to get the life point activation, but now we can just start with the Converter in our graveyard. We have what grows in the graveyard again. I'd say just go with Rush Warriors and Scrap Fist, guys, but there's more depth now. Converter's really good. Converter's really good with Quick Draw Synchron. I don't know how meta this is going to be, but I'm a fan, so it's definitely worth it for me. Let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching.